up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 7 of the k20a Euro Type R VX Honda Civic hatchback. And today we're going to be installing the last piece of the puzzle, which is the traction bars. So I've been test driving the car. We did have some problems. So the transmission seal on the driver's side was it was kind of, I don't know, maybe hit from the axle being pulled out, but I had to replace the seal because it was just leaking fluid everywhere. The car was smoking. It was leaking all over the headers and everything. So got that finished. And I also installed the temp sensor already. So they sell a kit for it for you to just take it out of right here and delete this valve, and you can just replace it right there. But we're just trying to get this car out of here and ready to go. So I just drilled and tapped it right here. It works perfectly fine. There's really no difference as long as you actually have a sensor there. Other than that, the car has been running really good, so I can give you guys a test drive of how it really feels. The other video was not even close to how this car actually feels. The throttle was a little off, and it had a check engine light for engine coolant temp, so that's the reason why it wasn't really even going into VTEC. I don't think that was even VTEC, but this video you guys will actually be able to see the car in VTEC going up to 8,600 RPMs, so you can see really how fast it is. Other than that, the car is ready. We just have to finish his traction bars, and then I have to upload his K-Pro Hondata and register it and everything. I haven't done that yet just because I've been busy, so I actually used my Hondata for this car. Other than that, I'm just gonna make sure all the fluids are good. We're gonna put the traction bars, go take some test drives around, and yeah, the car should be able to go back to the customer today. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking the bars out right now, getting these ready, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when we jack the car up and everything and start installing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack the car up, and then we'll be back. All right, so we're back now, and I got the car jacked up real fast. So I just wanted to go over and show you guys what actually comes in the kit. So basically we have the main traction bar, which bolts up with stock bolts that we have right here. And then these are gonna go to your front lower control arms. And then these will attach to this for the lower control arm. And then the other part will obviously go to the traction bar. And then these just screw on to your bars that actually come from the lower control arm to the traction bar. And it's a pretty simple kit. And then these are the bolts that can go on to the bushings right there. So it's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and start mounting the traction bar on. And then we'll take the wheels off and start actually getting these brackets mounted onto the LCAs, and then I'll show you guys how that looks, and then we'll come back. All right, so we got our front bar on, as you can see, tightened down with the OEM bolts. And so now what we're gonna be doing is installing these right here. So they're gonna go on the lower control arm, and gonna sit like that, and then all we have to do is connect the arm, and then we'll adjust it to make sure that it's not too tight. That's basically it. We'll have our traction bar set. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew those 17s real fast. There's 2 17s, and then we'll attach the bracket and then connect the arm and do some adjusting. All right, so we are all complete. Our traction bar is installed and all tightened down right now. So what we're gonna do is install the O2 sensor. This is a wideband O2 sensor. Right now we're just running open loop, so there's actually no O2 sensor reading right now. So this should give us a better reading and better gas mileage with the actual O2 sensor. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that real fast and tighten up the tires, put the wheels actually back on and tighten them up, make sure everything's good. And then we'll go ahead and put the new Hondata on here, put a map, and go for the last test drive before we give the customer back his car. So gonna go ahead and knock that out real quick, and we'll be back. All right, so we got the new Hondata on here, and I kind of just wanted to go and show you guys how to maybe do a map real fast. So just in case you guys aren't familiar, so what you want to do is go to new calibration, and then well, hold on, let me save real fast what I have. it saves my calibration. So, all right. So when you type new or put in new calibration, these calibrations all come up from factory. So I didn't download any of these, just in case you guys are wondering. So it gives you all these maps with supercharger, cams, turbo, S2000, and then they also have a couple other maps, like if you're running a K24 or EP3, they're all on here. The K24 map, you can go under other vehicles and you can choose a map. Just make sure if you are looking at these maps, they're close to what you have. Some of these have bigger injectors, and some of these are boosted setups and stuff, and some are stock setups. So just make sure that you check that out. So other than that, I'll just show you guys real fast what I did. So let's went to PRB. I went to the ITR cal that they have right here, and that's basically all you have to do. And then you can go to your your parameters. So once you get on your parameters, you can go through all this stuff of what you want to do. So for miscellaneous, like you can enable O2 sensor, per system enabled, ELD. You can change between normal speed sensor and counter driven. Now, some people are asking me, why do you have to use a speed sensor converter if it reads the signal? Well, the thing is, it can read the signal, but the transmission itself has to match with the actual signal. So it can switch back and forth, but just make sure, like I said, the speed converter is what actually gives the signal off. So that's what's going on with that. So right now, like I said, you guys can go through whatever. You can go through closed loop. I go through closed loop most of the time when I don't have an O2 sensor, so you can disable it right here and run a loop. You can disable secondary O2 sensor. You can see, you can go on, let's go on the VTEC screen. You go on the VTEC screen, you can change where your VTEC is at. You can disable your idle. There's so many different things you can do, guys. So I already got the map loaded right now, so what we're gonna do is just make sure that everything's tightened up right now before we go on that ride. And yeah, I'll see you guys when we're on the streets. All right, so we're back now, and it's time to go for a test drive. Time to hand the camera over to Johnny and the back seat.
Got my Uber driver right here.
We're good on this side. This thing doesn't have no mirror.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. It feels weird not having a mirror.
By turbo, baby.
I don't see how they did this back in the day. Oh, which way to go? All right, let's take the left. Yeah, this car feels really good. I can't really say anything bad about this car. The swap came out really fast.
RPMs are just dropping quicker, even on that short shift.
From last night?
Yeah, it felt a lot stiffer.
And so last night we did take it for a test drive just to make sure everything was good, because we didn't have an oil leak. But now that's all taken care of, and car's feeling back to normal, like if it had the single cam, but way more power obviously. But pretty sure the customer will be happy. At first I did think the Z1 was a little faster, but now that we got this car dialed in, it's not. It's definitely not. But the Z1 did get down, and that was a nice budget project. So,
but
yeah.
See, this one has tires.
Yeah, the tires.
I didn't think it'd make a big difference like that, but it does.
And the LSD. The LSD is just, no crazy spinning like you see on all the other videos.
You wanted to chirp that third hard, huh?
And I'm not going all out. I mean, I'm still trying to respect this car. And the shifter is a little sticky, I gotta get used to it, but the car is fun, no check engine lights. Pretty smooth car other than that. I'm pretty sure the strut you're sitting on is blown though. Yeah, so I had a phone call. Yeah, we'll call them back later. So yeah, right now, idle's perfect. Everything seems good. Like I said, no check engine lights. So I believe it's pretty much ready to go. Do a couple more pulls and
you can hardly tell the motor's on.
Huh? I mean, yeah. I'll have to ask him where I forgot where he said he got the engine from. Someone did ask me about that. But supposedly, I remember he did say that the guy who bought this engine, I should have went for that guy. It came from HMO, so supposedly this guy gets his engines from HMO. So if it is, I can believe it because this motor sounds perfect.
The exhaust smells hella fresh.
Yeah. I mean, for daily driving, this would be a perfect car. 6 gear right here, and I'm cruising like if I was, stock. But yeah, so let's go back and start getting a little more rips. Sure, that's what people want to see, right? Everything sounds good, dude. Your exhaust killed it. No leaks, obviously. So, shout out to JFab for doing his thing on that. I don't have to go to Bethel. Mr. Holes in your exhaust for double the price. I can't believe he still charges that much money, dude. Like, every exhaust system I've taken him always had a leak.
Every exhaust system I've ever got up here had a leak.
Yeah, realistically. I don't think anybody can really do their job up here right. It seems like. I just gotta do things myself. Traction bars, they definitely make a difference. Yeah, he's definitely gonna need his brakes done. Well, he has a rear disc, so yeah, these brakes are shot. I'm surprised these things are really even holding.
Better, bro.
Yeah.
What did you do to the ECU right now?
I changed it to the ITR map, and yeah, so.
But yeah, it opened her up.
Yeah. Because I was on I tried the Z1 map on here. other than that, guys, that'll be the end of this video. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time.